So guys, look, today's show is going to be on the Halo Elite4b griddle. If you don't have a Halo griddle, you can use this recipe on any griddle that you have. And it is all about that breakfast. It is all about that big breakfast, that one breakfast that you've probably never made. So guys, look, my name is Tommy, and of course, this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue and Griddle. If this is your first time here, you're gonna wanna hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified every time the channel does a future upload. So look, over here, we cover everything from barbecue, everything from grilling, everything from low and slow, and of course, this griddle that's behind me. And look, I scoured the internet for this one. This is an old-time favorite. This is a classic breakfast snacky type dish that I'm guessing you've probably never made before. So look, what I want to do here is let's turn our attention down to the board. We got a little bit of prep work, nothing bad, and then we will get on over to the griddle and start griddling. First up is going to be the potato. You want to stick with that russet or Idaho potato. You want the high in starch and the low in moisture. New potatoes, red potatoes, any type of waxy potato is no good, so stick with these two. You want to get out your food grater. You want to start grating these up into water. I'm going to go with that medium setting right there, and I'll also flip it to the high setting right there, and I'll kind of get both, probably 80% medium, 20% high. Yeah. And of course, I'm going to do about 4 to 5 potatoes. That'll be 1 large onion. This is a yellow onion. You can go white if you want. I've never tried red. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And as you can see on here, there are definitely some times where I need an apron. Look, let me get this cleaned up here, and I will take you to the next step. Moving right along, get yourself a colander or strainer, get a bowl, and you want to push all that moisture out. And I got one step that a lot of people miss, a lot of people don't do, so hang tight for that. But you want to squeeze that moisture out, and you want to try to squeeze it out as best as possible. Yeah. So look, once you get that moisture squeezed out, you want to pour that water out, but look at the bottom there. That is starch, and you want that starch. So you are going to scoop that up and put it back in the potatoes and onions mixture. Oh yeah, that is a pro tip. Remember, in potato pancakes, starch and low moisture is definitely your friend. Yeah. Alrighty guys, so look, one more bowl, one more step, and then we will get on over to the griddle and start griddling something up. What we are going to do is take our potatoes here with the onions, get them in the bowl, and season them up. So 2-3 potatoes, 1 egg is good. 4 potatoes, 5 potatoes, 2 eggs. I'll get an egg down. I'll get a good scoop of potato in. You got to season it up, and that is kosher salt and black pepper. You can go a little bit of garlic powder if you'd like. And then I am going to drop that second egg on top. Hit it with some flour. And again, remember, all ingredient lists will be down in the description. Once those ingredients are in, you are going to start to incorporate all that together. Now, as I am bringing it together, I will hit it with a little bit more potato. A little bit more flour. And of course, a little bit more kosher salt and 16 mesh black pepper. Oh yeah. Oh. So a lot of this I do by feel, but again, I will have the exact measurements down below in the ingredient list. But the main objective here is when you push them together like that, you want them to have some stick, and as long as you get some stick, you should be good to go. Yeah. Alrighty guys, look, I think that is going to be pretty good. Now let's get on over to the griddle. Let's get that fired up, and let's get thrown on there what every good breakfast needs. And of course, I am talking about bacon. So I will highlight some grill temperatures. I'll have that camera pulled back so you could see. I am going to start this on a low setting. That is all 4 burners on low. We've been up for about 15 minutes, and you can see we're about 430 or so. That is perfect for bacon. I will get that bacon on, and remember, anytime you introduce food to the griddle, that'll bring the temperature down a little bit. And as you see, we did jump under that 400. And keep in mind that all 8 zones are on low. That is about 4 or 5 minutes on that bacon. You know the deal. We will give it a flip, and we're nice and flat on that bacon. I love it. And this definitely is a thicker style of bacon. So one of the main reasons why you want to introduce that bacon to your griddle first is because you want to utilize all that good bacon grease. Yeah. And you can see we have jumped back over that 400. That is okay. I will get a good dose of oil down and a good dose of butter down, all mixed in with that bacon grease. That is exactly what you want, because remember, we are going to do a little bit of frying here. And now we will get the potato pancakes in all that greasy goodness. Yeah. And of course, it is a good idea to have these made ahead of time so you can just plop them all on the griddle. And again, we have introduced food to the griddle. That is going to drop the griddle temperature, as you can see. We're rolling right along, and we're about 4 minutes into the cook, and as you can see, the temperature has risen up into that 440. Again, all 8 zones are on low, and this is the surefire way to know that your pancakes are done. We've got some browning on the edges. That is time to flip it, and hey, no big deal. If you flip it and you want more browning, just flip it back and let it go for another 30 seconds or so. Yeah. And I'll tell you, I am definitely digging the no stick on this griddle, man, period. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you don't need a non-stick surface to get a non-stick griddle. And I gotta say, man, these are looking good. Oh, man. And we will let them go for probably about another 3-4 minutes on that side, and then we will get them pulled off. Alrighty guys, look, so far so good. This is going off without a hitch. And look, I gotta point out here, I've been seeing and reading a couple posts that this Halo pit here, this Halo griddle here, is not for beginners, and I totally disagree with that. This griddle is no more harder to work than any other griddle. The whole thing with this griddle is a little common sense and a little bit of temperature management. We had all our burners on low for most of the cook, and we held that 400, a little over 400, as you saw. Once the food hit, she came down a little bit, then she came back up, and then I noticed she was getting into that 500 range. No big deal there. I've got the flip done, and we are about 90% home. So what do? I turn all the burners off. This is a heavy griddle top. That heat is going to stay in the top for about good 15-20 minutes, where we will stay in that 400 range. Maybe she'll dip a little bit into the 3, but I guarantee you she is still sitting at 400. And that is 447, and she's been down probably, like I said, for about 5-6 minutes. Alrighty guys, look, so we are home free on this one. I am going to get everything off the griddle, get it on the board. We will set up that nice looking plate for the snaps, and then we will close it out with a taste test. Let's get this set up board side. This is kind of a scoop and go way to serve. And if I had 4 or 5 people here, I'd have a little bit more fancier of a board. Or a nice long plate will do you nice. I will get all the potato pancakes laid out. I will get the bacons crushed on each side. From there, you're going to go 2 dollops or 2 nice scoops of sour cream. And of course, right in the middle, man, this is all key to the dish. Get that applesauce, get it poured in. Then we will hit that up with some bacon bits and also some green onion. And we ain't done yet, because that is some grade A organic maple syrup going down. Yeah. All right, guys, so that is it for that one. I'm about ready to lose this battery here, but we do have a backup camera up here. Let's get that taste test. Let's close out the show. And if you've never had potato pancakes, man, you are definitely in for a treat. That is a little bit of extra putting that. Get a good grade syrup, a good organic grade syrup, and put a little bit on there. That just kicks it up a couple notches. The bacon, you know, the whole thing, man. These are killer and cheers. Alrighty, look, so that is it. This is killer, man. This is a 10 out of 10. There is so much more you can do with this. I was going to drop a couple eggs sunny side up, put a couple eggs on top, but I think this is good enough right here. If you want to include some eggs, by all means, please do. And that is going to do it for this one. A little word, like I said, on this Halo Griddle, man. This is a definite go, man. In my opinion, this is easily the best griddle on the market for under $1,000. I don't care, man. I've worked a lot of griddles. If you need some juice, if you need some muscle, this griddle is going to give it to you. There is no problem maintaining that, 350 to 400. If you want to come under into that 320, 30 for that perfect egg, you can do that too, man. We have not even seared a steak yet, and that is coming soon. So when I want that juice, when I want that 600 plus, I am going to get it. So that's going to do it. Everything is down below to make this delicious recipe here. Again, my name is Tommy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified every time the channel does a future upload. And until next time, get out and make these potato pancakes. Dress them up any way you want, and we will see you soon.